it Friday already?
Eugene, yes.
Tell me the key, cocksucker.
Hand me the keys, you fucking cocksucker. What are you saying?
Tell me the fucking key, cocksucker. What the fuck?
Got a full tank of gas. Half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark. And we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
People understand the psychology of dealing with a highway traffic cop. Normal speeder will panic and immediately pull over to the side. This is wrong. It arouses contempt in the cop heart. Make the bastard chase you. He will follow.
Something today, tough guy. I said, all right, I'll tell you something. Go fuck your mother. I started to come out of it. Who do I see in front of me? This big prick again. He says, oh, what do you want to tell me now, tough guy? I said, Bing, what are you doing here? I thought I'd tell you to go fuck your mother. I thought he was gonna shit.
Investigation. Or these guys are going to take the balls. They're going to send one to the New York Times, one to the LA Times press release style. Look, people you are after are the people you depend on. We cook your meals, haul your trash, we connect your calls, we drive your ambulances. We guard you while you sleep. Do not fuck with us.
There is a secret song at the center of the world, and its sound is like razors through flesh. Oh, you can hear its faint echo right now. I'm here to turn up the volume.
Storming in through the back, rats run for the crack, strapped with a spike bat made up of a masterful craft. In an axe I need a christen so it can glisten and bask in the blood of a motherfucker trying to get in my path. You say you're not a violent person, so I just listen and laugh, and I scan for the nearest thing that I can grip and just swing. Beheading intentions intent to take your fucking head off. I'm guessing you better change direction to fucking get lost. Wildly swinging the hit and miss, it makes no difference, but I can put on clinics with my consistency and precision. I'm a vision to behold, so cop a glimpse and catch a picture. If you miss, you never get another chance before I get ya. I'm feeling peckish, man, I want some choppy. You're the copycat, a horror flicking towards your fucking body. I just morphed into a maniac and grew up just in time. I am the prolific one, now let me introduce you to the grime.
Tell the truth, merchant. You're pleased to see me. Your impatience has matched my own.
Perhaps the professor could use your computer. Please.
Eugene, yes.
Computer? Computer? Hello, computer.
To the Batmobile. Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power.
To the Batmobile. Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power.
To the Batmobile. Let's go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out. Eugene? Yes.
Buzzing Clan. It's the Brolic one. Big ups to Morph Maniac. Do you wanna be? I'm like Pame, I may snatch out your eye, you will back out your blind, and I take out your guys. I am fakeless for fuck's sake. Who makes up these sides? Cry wolf, buy wolf, die and make up disguise. Take up the day playing fake thugs inside. You just bird chasing misguided youth like I am Mike. I'm uninspired. What I look like crying over binary decoded secrets that they hold is the age-old forbidden wisdom. This is what they hide. They know that we carry the recipe for paradise. They know the enlightened won't let it be, and we will fight. And we know of the parent of Pharisees, and he will guide. We know of the sins of the Sadducees, and peace of mind will be brought to the tombs of the S&Es, which we will find. We'll go to the homes of the elite and heat the side. Seek the free the elitist, so I beat him until he dies. I pee on the demon and I breathe in the sacrifice. Then I see that this beast was a disease and he's not alive. I will pulverize, mechanize, you who've been lobotomized. Do the doing sodomize, the open will not cauterize. Facing death and out of life, disgrace, deep space, rat races. So I hate the human race till everybody dies. Brolic. I pulls a string for the toad and the speed of the centipede, with the quickness of the snake and the lizard's agility. But the scorpion they dormant, of course, until the scrolls have been opened, and hope the focus and the hocus pocus doesn't overshadow the dopest. Even though I know it won't, cause I'm violent on pilots of cruise, pirate and styles. Yeah, I don't vibe with them, I won't even say hi to them without jacking they offer them a house of venom. We get right, we hit tight, sit tight, spread your open spit, erupt the clip right. Yeah, we lyrically sick, wickedly, pitifully whipped. Many despicable kids thinking they spitting some shit, if and they wishing to sit amongst the punks and the thugs, plotting on snitches and pigs. And I don't mean police, I mean pussies involved in gay shit. Yeah, stoolies and tricks, so we throw toolies and pigs, vexing to get at these prigs through shooting dude when I spit. Bring it back, yo. So come on and watch the insanity. He outspoken like Hannity. While you frantically try to manage my grammar, I cosmetically and randomly pander the underhanded panic, understanding the need to disband from this reality, radically having me at the end of my rope. Post a child like that kitty, but I don't need no false hope. In a pope, cardinal or father, now I won't bother. I won't be religious father, now I'm my own dope. Now on to the next. I'm a philosopher facts by hexes of cash, shows and necklaces. Try to resurrect the X and the X. Respect the X hats. They were more than a fashion, they represent a passion brought to an end by an assassin. Tried to silence a voice, but that voice made a choice to see it through the lashes, through the bruises and the bashes. In the past it would've called that martyrdom, but there's a twist. These days he'd be known as a terrorist.
Describe what Marcellus Wallace looks like. What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time.
He's black.
Go on.
He's bald.
Does he look like a bitch?
What?
Does he look like a bitch? No! Then why you trying to fuck him like a bitch, man?
He did.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, right? You tried to Marcellus Wallace don't like to be fucked by anybody except Jesus Wallace.
Eugene Yoss.
Everyone who realized death was nothing to fear. There's something sweet and kind.
As I finish my Guinness, I administer menacing sermons for penance. I am rendering headless to servants of demons, leaving them in the furnace where the fiends and the scheming humans will bleed and they'll burn. And it seems as though I burn my keep among the thieves and the earnest, and these are the broken dreams that I seek to achieve. I turn night into day, and I breathe the heat of my sins, and I mix it with trees, pills, and it's deadening me. And all of these have left me in a sweltering heat, and beaten down emotional, physically, spiritually. Believe it to me to defeat myself and deprive me of peace, because I believe I should take the weight of the world upon me. I've exhausted myself, I'm a spawn and I'm a martyr, and I'm wandering in hell, long gone, hauling off, and I am honoring the spell that brought on a rod, all the slaughtering that sells, and honestly my life is probably a mockery. All these mad rappers wanna be rabbits, say the expertise lies in carpet keys, keep slanging, say you be sacrificial high priest, keep banging, keep the hand cannon clanging, angry man, Van Damme, here to damage all you faggots with crime, the murderous companion. No we're no Englishman, not draconian citizen with a significant disinterest in modern deliberate ignorance and can never be indifferent. You're looking at a fucking marksman in the darkness, harboring homicidal thoughts, harnessing bars, armed with honorable scars, smoking lace Cuban cigars, bought at Haji Bazaars, and a fight with the power, fury, and vengeance on Mars, aiming max in Mossberg's at Bohemia's ours. You can meet me in Prague, put you to sleep with the frogs, and leave the rest to the dogs. Leave no evidence, it's evident, I'm definitely eloquent, testament to the gods. It was the stars that bore me, and then they formed me and sent me to this pit of torture to score me. And I hate this war to the core, I'm sick of all the whores, the repugnant dumb shit that comes spits you adore. A bunch of redundant bums succumbing to taking crumbs, pumping punching propaganda in the ghettos and slums. And I'm loving how they handle making their people dumb, but they make it too easy, these suckers attracted to scum. All these mad rappers wanna be rabbits, say the expertise lies in carpet keys, keep slanging, say you be sacrificial high priest, keep banging, keep the hand cannon clanging, angry man, Van Damme, here to damage all you faggots with crime, the murderous companion. No we're no Englishman, not draconian citizen with a significant disinterest in modern deliberate ignorance and can never be indifferent. All these mad rappers wanna be rabbits, say the expertise lies in carpet keys, keep slanging, say you be sacrificial high priest, keep banging, keep the hand cannon clanging, angry man, Van Damme, here to damage all you faggots with crime, the murderous companion. No we're no Englishman, not draconian citizen with a significant disinterest in modern deliberate ignorance and can never be indifferent.
I know what you're thinking, punk. You're thinking, did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Now, to tell you the truth, I forgot myself and all this excitement. Being the second full attack and the most powerful handgun in the world, I will blow your head clean off. You gotta ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky? punk.
Eugene Yoss.
5 elements. That's right.
Look at me now.
Right, yo. I'm honestly on this proper prophecy, just to propagate the prophets who would prophesy to me. Audibly exhaust the wannabes in our colonies, while you sit idly watching me demolish all dishonesty, democracy, monstrosity. Demography always determines dichotomy, the rendezvous, threaten to disembowel. Start with a full frontal lobotomy. Dishonesty is costing me metaphorical sodomy. No homo, I don't suck like Tony Romo. No, I'm the shit like colostomy. Constantly I'm crotchety, I'm going like an odyssey. I'm possibly an oddity, consciously opting to opt out of this hypocrisy, condemn atrocities and autocratic ideologies. The prodigy of ill-fated progeny. Yo, I'm the victim in result of bureaucratic insolvency. Playing the whole globe like one big game of Monopoly. I educate, penetrate your mind like this was a job to me. I fix your head way better than what they did to the economy. They fool you and screw you with new types of psychology, ancient geometry and blatant idolatry, paganistic ways and satanic ideologies. A world to do without will when no one thinks responsibly. But I got a conscience, I'm conscious. Don't give in to curiosity. I know cats who did, and they dead to me.
The text of my codex, extra cerebral cortex, flowing crazy elementals through your mental transcendental. The text of my codex, extra cerebral cortex, flowing crazy elementals through your mental transcendental. The text of my codex, extra cerebral cortex, flowing crazy elementals through your mental transcendental. The text of my codex, extra cerebral cortex, flowing crazy elementals through your mental transcendental.
Yo, I can't even look at the earth's clouds without crying, dying in front of our eyes, but justice is blind, and vengeance is mine. Through the minds of the kind, a sequence snap like the eye of our time. You can only trick the mean over the truth so many times before dying. I'll feel hit chilling with Cooper while the rest of them lying. I'll snap fight till I'm lying, sacrifice to the lions, warning us through apocryphal fine. Not only blurring the lines between spirit and science, teaching us that all we need to do is freely apply it. The gnosis to the wisdom, I am a lotus in a prism. We focused on the prison when all we need to do is listen. Division is an incision with scissors, we drawing lines in the sand with our tongues spitting quicker for your canvas. No treaties on the premises, hitting liquor cause I can't quit. Creating new cuts in my hop on a bandage, but look at me now.
The text of my codex, extra cerebral cortex, flowing crazy elementals through your mental transcendental. The text of my codex, extra cerebral cortex, flowing crazy elementals through your mental transcendental. The text of my codex, extra cerebral cortex, flowing crazy elementals through your mental transcendental. The text of my codex, extra cerebral cortex, flowing crazy elementals through your mental transcendental.
Now they got us all believing that Osama hit the towers and made the twins and other buildings fall and crumble in hours. But the switch from the explosion and implosion gives the notion that it was an inside job, specifically chosen for a perfect time and moment. The trumpets have been sounded and the seals have started to be broken, and now it's time for the beginning of societal erosion. As they start taking away your rights and without any notice, the Patriot Act took away your right to privacy and allows them access to any paperwork in your history. Can't even see what you borrowed from your local library. Know that enemy, that's what's first and primary. Then there's the National Defense Authorization Act. Now they can lock you up if they don't like how you act. And that ain't conspiracies, real talk, that's fact. That's the reason why Facebook is now government backed. And iPhones and iPads, contracts and terms agreements lets them build a database of the frequencies you be feeling. This ain't a Dan Brown book, but it's riddled with mystery. Reality combat against the matrix of misery. In the state of martial law, the National Guard will take you to a FEMA installation where they'll separate you. Some will end up in a camp, some will end up in a coffin. But just remember, you had a choice, you were given an option.
I guess you thought that you'd escape. But I shall get all of you.
Eugene Yoss.
I remember when I first came in here, telling me how much you admired the bastard. I was wrong. Wrong. You ain't never been right. About nothing. Dig this, yeah, so dig it good. Bond's been shot 7 times. He ain't dead. Does that mean anything to you, huh? Bonds ain't meant to die. Only thing that can kill Bond is Bonds.
Talk about killing.
Eugene? Yes.
Y'all experts. Y'all know about killing? Well, I'd like to hear about it, pothead. You shit soldiers escape from reality. Me, Yeah, I don't need this shit. I am reality. It's the way it ought to be. It's the way it is. Life's bullshit. Life's a crusader. Now, I got no fights for any man that does what he's told. But when he don't, the machine breaks down. And when the machine breaks down, we break down. And I ain't gonna allow that. Many. Not one. Well, here I am, all by my lonesome. There ain't nobody gonna know. 60 boys against me. Kill me. I shit out all you youth.
You motherfucker! Come on, man. Go. Get him.
Easy, boys. Don't do it. You don't know each other, man. 10 years been enlisted, man. Down years. Climb the fucking walls, man. Don't do it.
Death. Who you all know about death?
Eugene? Yes.
Sit tight and hear some advice. This life is a fight, so knuckle every fucker when psyched and chuckle in spite. They suffering and scuff up their nights. Stuff them with spikes and buck 50 dimples to eyes. Pimp them the guys who stick them up with chisels and knives. Make the simpleton die. I fuck around and feed a feeble type mind of the flies and watch them carry on with maggots cause I cast them aside. So say I won't raise your face with a lightsaber. I favor the buck 50, so give me a fuck later cause I'm empty. Don't tempt me. I can be form Vader or formerly known Annie. I am known to abhor many. I can hit you with the subliminal, smack you with every syllable, pitch you against a pivotal, whimsical myth in physical form. I won't, I'm born myth, I am the pinnacle. Biblical raps, I'm that different, I will shit at you.
Listen, you fuckers, you screwheads. Here is a man who would not take it anymore. A man who stood up against the scum, the cunts, the dogs, the filth, the shit. Here is someone who stood up.
Yes.
I looked at my asshole in the mirror today. It blew my fucking mind.
Listen, you fuckers, you screwheads. Here is a man who would not take it anymore. A man who stood up against the scum, the cunts, the dogs, the filth, the shit. Here is someone who stood up.
I looked at my asshole in the mirror today. It blew my fucking mind.
From here, you will witness the final destruction of the Alliance and the end of your insignificant rebellion.
Eugene, yes.
I looked at my asshole in the mirror today. It blew my fucking mind.
Listen, you fuckers, you screwheads. Here is a man who would not take it anymore. A man who stood up against the scum, the cunts, the dogs, the filth, the shit. Here is someone who stood up.
From here, you will witness the final destruction of the Alliance and the end of your insignificant rebellion.
Eugene, yes.
Eugene, yes.
I looked at my asshole in the mirror today. It blew my fucking mind.
luxury of not knowing what I know. That Santiago's death, while tragic, probably saved lives. And my existence, while grotesque and incomprehensible to you, saves lives. You don't know because deep down in places you don't talk about parties. You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall. We use words like honor, code, loyalty. We use these words as a backbone of a life spent defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the blanket of the very thing that I provide, and then questions the manner in which I provide it. I would rather you just said thank you and went on your way. Otherwise, I suggest you pick up a weapon and stand opposed. Either way, I don't give a damn what you think you are entitled to. I did the job. Did you order the code red? You're goddamn right I did!
To know this kid named Billy. He was from North Philly. He used to beat his broads till they were black and blue chili colors. Brothers hide your wives and mothers hide your head under the covers. And when you uncover and peek, it'll be Billy you see. Cause Billy's in your frequencies and Billy rocks your dreams. Ain't a Luger or Kruger alive that could put him to sleep. He's the illest non-ghost sans host. Don't like to do right now, he fucks with the wrongs most. Find a temporary vessel and put it in songs. Boast that he's the orchestrator of violent pleasantries. Violator, desecrator, disintegrator, and hater extraordinaire. That's pretty much Billy wrapped in a nutshell right there. He on some Satanist shit.
I'm in the wrong room. No, I ain't either. This is Mr. Bill's room. What you doing going through his bag? You got something to show me.
He on some Satanist shit, but he don't fuck with them queers. He say just the power of my dick to fucking bring him to tears.
This is far more important. Well, not to me, Mr. Doctor. What is the matter?
And Luciferians ain't scary, I fucking give them the power. As they provide a sacrifice for me to rape and devour. While all you fucking sheep bow down to my feet and you cower. I shower you with my piss, you mix it cold or whiskey sour. In your last days you'll be denying me, but the actions of your life speaks of its loyalties. And ultimately you belong to Billy, and Billy plays for keeps. And please believe Billy means that shit when he speaks. He go on massive drug binges, you won't see him for weeks. But he goes into these trances, starts freaking out and he shrieks at the moment of his high peaks. And he mumbles and chants, and his eyes roll back in his head. Starts reciting the names of the demons and the names of the dead. Man, merely think about what he said, yo, it fills me with dread. And exhibitions came to him, his eyes roll back and they bled. And he makes the pen move without that quill. He makes it right by itself through the power of will. His power is ill, his power can kill. And his unclean spirit continues till he's gotten his fill. He'll downtrod the game and make the moving one still. All the same, the scavengers pass while the warriors kill. But Billy's not interested in justice, it's just us. Guns blast, suns duck, but we're just dust in the wind. Trust is Billy Baphomet, Billy Baphomet, Billy Baphomet.
Have songs to me, because you have no solace in yourself. You will pray to me, or you think you are praying to another. Everything that you do in your life is for me. All the food that you eat, all the air that you breathe is for me. The love, the hate, the pain, the pleasure.
I am a zombie, zombie, zombie. I am a zombie, zombie, zombie.
Everything you do is for me.
man to learn to be a coward now.
What are you gonna do about it? Sit back and do nothing?
I want you to understand I've never run in the face of danger.
What are you gonna do about it? Sit back and do nothing?
And I'm not a man to learn to be a coward now.
Eugene? Yes.
What are you gonna do about it? Sit back and do nothing?
Eugene? Yes.
I want you to understand I've never run in the face of danger. I want you to understand I've never run in the face of danger. I'm not a man to learn to be a coward now.
Eugene? Yes.
I want you to understand I've never run in the face of danger. I'm not a man to learn to be a coward now.
What are you gonna do about it? Sit back and do nothing?
Eugene? Yes.
Human acquiescence is as easily obtained by terror as by temptation.
Yeah. Yo. Yeah. Yo. So many petty faggots surrounded me with their bullshit. The main culprits are setting themselves on the pulpit. See me rising in the ranks and they having a bull bit. Cocking bull clips with dull tips ready to poke it. But fuck it, I'ma duck it all and brush it off. Cause I'm a fucking boss. So good luck with sucking their hands off. I walk tall, solo with scarf. Let all you cunks and you draws. You fuckers, you pawns. You never know when the goings on in the world and all your music. And the damage that it's doing to the youth. And it's mentally abusive and the industry pursues it. Solely releasing what it chooses. Solely masking the truth. So the true is that's who loses. But I'ma walk my own path and keep my head high. Keep developing my craft and keep my mind to the sky. I'ma deny to comply, defy the odds. I can do it by myself. I don't need no fucking body else. Yeah. So many petty faggots. Yeah. No fucking body else. Yeah. So many petty faggots. Yo. No fucking body else. I'm waiting patiently like an artist with a painting. It gets harder as you age. I'm just a martyr in the making. As my skills are growing sharper, I grow darker with this hatred. Cause it pays to be untalented and gay. That's how you make it. No, make the way you dress. Matter of fact, rock a dress. Better yet, go to one fool and nothing less. Go with copycat and rap the whack shit that's on the radio. Popping a lot of Molly, engaging in gay fellatio. This ain't the way to go. Say that you made it though. And I ain't hating, just your fucking body else.
This is my body. This is my blood. Happy are they who come to my supper.
I know you're out there. I can feel you now. I know that you're afraid. You're afraid of us. You're afraid of change.
Yes.
I don't know the future. I didn't come here to tell you how this is going to end. I came here to tell you how it's going to begin. And then I'm going to show these people what you don't want them to see. I'm going to show them a world without you. A world without rules and controls, without borders or boundaries. A world where anything is possible.
As far as the human race is concerned, we're all starting over.
Eugene, yes.
Genius.
Is concerned. We're all starting over.
We have to stop consuming our culture. We have to create culture. Don't watch TV. Don't read magazines. Don't even listen to NPR. Create your own roadshow. The nexus of space and time where you are now is the most immediate sector of your universe.
Yes.
A language of the heart. Languages in the Polish forest where language wasn't needed. Some kind of language between people that is a new kind of poetry. It's the poetry of the dancing bee that tells us where the honey is. And I think that in order to create that language, you're going to have to learn how you can go through a looking glass into another kind of perception where you have that sense of being united to all things. And suddenly, you understand everything.
Eugene, yes.
Eugene, yes.
Eugene, yes.
Eugene, yes.
She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax.
Eugene? Yes.
Tonight I believe it's Xanax. She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. Tonight I believe it's She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. Tonight I believe it's Xanax. She's usually operating on one or more psychiatric drugs. Tonight I believe it's Xanax.
Eugene? Yes.
Eugene, yes. Genius. Eugene Yoss. Eugene Yoss.
Eugene Yoss.
Eugene Yoss. Eugene Yoss.
Yes.
Eugene Yoss. Eugene Yoss. Eugene Yoss. Genius.
Feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything.
Eugene? Yes.
I feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything. I feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything. I feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything.
Eugene, yes.
I feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything. I feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything.
Eugene? Yes.
Eugene, yes.
I feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything. I feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything.
Eugene? Yes.
I feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything. I feel the pain burning inside of me. Just wanna get away from everything.
Eugene, yes.
Eugene? Yes.
Eugene, yes.